my principal guide,
mi jefe,
my boss,
era siempre mi agenda.
was my agenda.
De mi parte, por ahora, ha sido todo. Gracias.
For my part, that has been all. Thank you.
All right, all right. Give it up. You know, there's a lot of people ask, well, how do you keep it simple? You know, and let's hear from somebody who's a urologist. He's also a psychologist. And, you know, when somebody gets into business like that, people wonder, well, how do you make it duplicatable? How do you keep it duplicatable knowing so much? So, let's hear from Juan Ramos.
Hello, everybody. Yes, it was a big challenge for me to keep it simple because I don't know that the people think that because I was a doctor or they need to become a doctor to do the business or use the product. For that reason, I keep to try the most simple that I could. I only ask for the people, like for example, your mother know the aloe? Yes, she knows the aloe. Your mother knows the turmeric? Yes. And I say to them, it is so simple that you can, your mother or your grandmother about the product because they know all the herbs that they could take. It's simple. It's only put water, check it, and take it. Keep it simple. It's the only way that you can do duplicable. Because if the people think that they need to become an expert about the herbs or the ingredients or the effects of the product or the sickness, you don't have duplicable. But if you keep it simple, use the tools. Use the doctor's report. Use all the tools that the company has. Don't try to answer all the questions that the people have. Just because remember, we are the messenger, not the message.
Awesome. So keep it simple. Use the doctor's report. Use the product, right? That's our tool. Use the product. All right. So now we're going to hear from Alex Mendez. And this guy, you know, had to do it part-time because he was climbing up on trees. So when he was done with that, he had to go show clients. So in order to have a business that duplicates, he needed to sit down with people and actually get them started correctly. So Alex, how did you do that?
Well, hi everybody. How you guys doing? All right. Well, like he said, we got to keep it simple. When I started, like I said before, I was working 80, 75 hours every week. So I don't have time, basically, right? But that's not my excuse. I started simple. Every time one person sign up and join the business, I sit down with them. I start working with them, show how to do the list, right? You gotta do the list. People sometimes say, oh, I don't have many friends. Listen, the powerful tool you have is your cell phone. You have at least everybody here have more than 20 to 50 contacts. So let's start from them. You know, from them, if you find 2 or 3 out of there, you start working with the list with those people, and then you gotta start increase many more people. That's how it started.
So help them build a list, right? Sit down with them, go through their phone. You know, you have to show them. You have to be an example. People don't need help; they need an example, right? So thank you. Now, Flor Guzman, obviously she's got a huge team, and she uses the events a lot to kind of, you know, get that credibility, the duplication. So, what would you say about getting your team members to the events? How important is that?
Buenas, ¿cómo están todos?
How are you guys doing?
Si estamos en el negocio,
If we're in the business,
tenemos que estar en los eventos.
we have to be at the events.
Porque tu equipo y las personas
Because your team and the people
van a hacer lo que nos ven hacer a
are
nosotros.
going to do what you do.
Afortunadamente,
Fortunately,
los eventos
the events
nos ayudan muchísimo
help us a lot
a obtener más conocimiento,
to get more knowledge,
herramientas.
tools.
Las personas que quieren llevar su negocio
The people that want to take their business
y trabajar en este negocio
and work in this business
necesitan estar en los eventos para adquirir
have to be at the events to acquire
habilidades,
abilities,
herramientas
tools,
y poner en prácticas.
and then put them in practice.
Porque las personas cuando adquieren esas creencias de otras personas que estamos acá,
Because when people get the beliefs of other people,
adquieren una pasión,
they get passion
las cuales
to take you
puede poner en práctica inmediatamente.
to put them in practice immediately.
Awesome. So you bring them here. They come out of here with the knowledge, the tools, and the how-tos on how to do the business, correct? Awesome. Now, Carlos Pineda. Now, I know this guy because he actually brought me into the business. So I know this guy very well. Very busy guy because he still does this part-time. He has a very successful construction company. So having a very successful construction company and obviously having a huge team in the thousands, how do you still keep that balance with construction, you know, Zurvita, family, and still maintain that positive attitude?
Wow, esa parte está difícil de explicar.
That's difficult to explain.
Pero creo que esa es la clave, poder mantener un balance.
I think that's the key, to be able to maintain a balance.
Realmente esa es la parte donde uno puede
In reality, that's the part where you can
empezar a formarse como un líder
start to form yourself as a leader
a nivel personal y enseñarlo a los demás.
and to show other people as well.
Todo el tiempo enseñamos a las personas que no pueden creer o pretender vivir de este negocio.
We always show or teach people that they can't pretend or act like they can start living off of this business right away.
Este es un negocio muy bonito que se construye poco a poco.
This is a beautiful business you can build little by little.
Entonces eso hay que enseñarlo porque muchas personas
So we need to teach that because a lot of people
se emocionan
get excited.
y quieren dejar todo por un lado y dedicarse a hacerlo
They want to leave everything behind or quit their job and dedicate themselves.
cuando todavía no están realmente preparadas para hacerlo
When
full
it's not
time.
the time or they're not prepared, they're not prepared themselves to do it full time.
En lo personal tenía un poquito de conocimiento a través de otras experiencias
Personally, I had a little bit of experience from other experiences,
y eso es lo que he podido transmitir al equipo desde que comenzamos esta
and
oportunidad.
that's what I've been able to transmit to the people since we started day one.
Awesome. You know, keeping that part-time story. You know what he doesn't want to do? You guys have heard Jim Rome CD? He doesn't want to give up his electrifying story, right? Of keeping it part-time, right? So, let's give that. All right, now, guys, this is big. Because you guys, who wants to have some people, as we launch Mexico in the next 90 days, as it's who wants to have some people in Mexico? People in Mexico. All right. So let's hear from people that have actually helped expand to other markets. So I'm going to start with Emilio. And this guy was one of the guys that started going to the Dominican Republic to help get open. And he's going to share with you the importance of, you know, when you open a new country, what you want to, in the beginning, stay local. So, Emilio, what would you have to say about expanding to a new market?
Bueno, es muy importante
Well, it's important
primero crecer de forma local
to first grow locally
con las personas, por ejemplo, de México,
with the people, for example, that live here that are from Mexico,
que viven aquí cerca de tu área, en Estados Unidos.
that live here locally where you live.
Porque cuando tú creces un equipo, por ejemplo, mexicano en Estados Unidos,
Because when you grow a team, for example, a Mexican team here in the United States,
en el momento que México vaya a abrir,
when the moment it comes to open Mexico,
ya tú vas a tener presencia mexicana,
you already have a Mexican presence,
aunque no tengas que viajar inmediatamente.
even without having to travel over there immediately.
Existen herramientas muy importantes.
Tools exist, very important tools that already exist.
Por ejemplo, levante la mano aquí quien tiene Facebook.
For example, raise your hand if you have Facebook.
Todo el mundo.
Everybody.
Entonces empecemos a buscar amigos por
So
Facebook de
let's start
México
looking for people on Facebook that are from Mexico.
y hagamos como ha hecho Karen,
And let's do like Karen has done.
empezar a hacer amistades mexicanas
And to start building friendships, Mexican friendships.
y a compartir información sobre el producto y sobre la compañía.
And in that process, sharing information about the product and the company.
Es una forma muy básica y práctica,
It's a very practical and basic form
ya que las redes sociales hoy día
because of now social media.
son una de las herramientas más importantes
It's one of the best tools, or more important tools,
para crecer a nivel mundial.
to grow our business globally.
Así que recuerden crecer local
So remember, grow local
y crecerás a nivel global.
to grow global.
All right, you guys heard that? Keep it local, because we were talking, you know, traveling to Dominican and other places, it can get a little expensive. So if you keep it local, you get build that income to about 5,000, 10,000. You can travel, because it does take money to travel. All right. So now Juan Ramos, he's actually, he's doing a lot of home parties, a lot of presentations, and he's going to share with you what they do in their presentations, so that they're constantly always looking for those people, not only in Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, or other places, but now soon Mexico. So, Juan.
It's very important that every time that you do a sim party or one-on-one, all the time take a refer for that person. Ask them if they know somebody in any countries that are open right now. Ask them every time. You know somebody in Mexico, you know somebody in Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic. Every time ask a refer for them. Don't go away without doing a consultant or client. If they don't want it, keep taking a phone number for them that somebody that lives in one of these countries. But always take something. Don't go, always take something. A phone number or something. If they know somebody in one of these countries, take it and you have a good contact.
Awesome. So see, as you're doing your seal parties, ask for who do they know, whether they can start as a consultant.